Are you barking because your sister is barking? Or are you barking because you're stuck? Or are you barking because you know that there's people outside and that's why your sister is barking? Are you stuck? Holly, you're not stuck. I know you're not stuck. You can just go around the chair and... Here, do you need me to move this gate? Look, now you can go around the chair and you won't be stuck. You gotta go around though. So yeah, there are people outside and Yuna is in my lap, barking her head off. I had to rearrange this room. Okay, you're getting down? Thank you. So I had to rearrange this room because, since we got a new puppy... Are you done? Since we got a new puppy, we are blocking off this room and the kitchen, and there's a puppy pot over there that I gotta get in a minute. But, Yuna was figuring out a way to escape by climbing on top of that table, because the table was pushed against that wall over there, and she would jump over the puppy crates and escape. Hello, Holly. And so I had to rearrange the room, and I pushed the table against that wall so she couldn't escape, and she still found a way to escape. And that's because she stood on top of these two food boxes or food things that have Holly and Yuna's food, because they were also pushed against that wall. And I had to move those back here so she wouldn't climb on those and jump over the crates and escape. And then I realized that this couch that I'm sitting on was pushed against that wall behind me, and that swing-a-stand chair was where the couch is right now. So I thought she could get on the couch and do the same thing just from this side instead of that side. So I moved the couch over here, moved the swing-a-stand chair back there, because that's like, it's a swing-a-stand, so it like hangs from that thing, and swings. So I figured she wouldn't be able to figure out how to get on it without it, swaying and whatever, and that would like deter her from trying to jump on it because it would move as she was trying to get on it. And so far we have not had any escapes. Last night, well, the past 2 nights Yuna and Holly have slept down here. And so the past 2, last night, the first night Yuna did escape, and the second night she did not. So that is good. I can hear Holly, like, Holly, come here. Come this way. Okay, not you, Yuna. Yuna's like, I need all the attention. Oh, you just spat on me when you did that. She went, and then just, like, spat, like, on my face. Great. Holly, come here a bit. Holly. Okay, Yuna, you are so demanding of attention. Holly, are you peeing back there? Or are you laying down? I think you're laying down. Okay, that's okay. But yeah, so we can see, like, our neighbor's house, like, from the back of our house. This is not a great view, because Yuna is in my lane. I can't hold my camera down. There we go. Look at her. There's her bum. Isn't that great? What are you doing? Oh, God, you're gonna hurt yourself. Oh, my God. This couch does not do that. She likes to do this on our, like, living room couch, but these cushions are not stable enough or wide enough to hold her body weight, but she doesn't seem to care. Anyway, yeah, so at the back of the house, we can see our neighbor's house, and they are outside. Well, one guy was outside mowing or riding maybe like a 4-wheeler. I couldn't tell. I just saw like a figure drive by in some kind of vehicle-like thing. Thank you, Yuna. You are just all kinds of in the... Okay, thanks. But yeah, and then they have like a trailer or like a truck thing, and a big garage, so I guess it's like his man cave or whatever, because I see him out there all the time with his dog. Speaking of his dog was out there earlier, and Yuna lost her shit and barked at it, and whenever she sees the guy like over there in his garage, which I can see like through this window, like that way, she also loses her shit. Yeah, so once I get paid on, I don't know what day of the week it is. It's on the 15th. I get paid every 2 weeks, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. But once I get paid on the 15th, I am going to buy a gate to put there so I don't have to shove those crates against the wall. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with those crates, but I think I'll just like fold them up and maybe put them in the garage or something, or put them somewhere else. I don't know. But they're just like in the way, you know. The only reason why they're there really is just as a barrier, so the dogs can't get into the living room, but they don't like go in their crates. Like it used to be Yuna would go in her crate whenever we left her alone, but then we decided, since, well, we have 2 dogs now, we might as well, like, you know, give them a chance to have a little bit more freedom. So whenever we leave, they can keep each other company, but they're not both like stuck in their own crates next to each other. So I figured they could keep each other company, and since we have like tile in this room and like a faux stone in the other room, it's easy to clean up messes and easy to clean up like pee and things like that. Because Holly, I have not quite figured out Holly's bathroom schedule yet. I know like right now they're both very sleepy, and so Holly is not quite in the mood of like getting up and like playing and all that stuff yet. Once she, you know, gets up and starts being a little bit more active, she'll probably have to go outside and potty. But like in the morning, I can't keep water out, and I feel bad because I know that they're thirsty, and I know Yuna especially gets thirsty, but I can't keep water out because Holly will literally drink a whole bowl of water in like one sitting. Like she'll just stand there and like drink the entire bowl of water. And it's funny because the other night she was doing that and she got so bloated, and I like, at first I did notice it, and then I went to like refill her water bowl because she was super thirsty, and I felt bad because she hadn't eaten, because I was giving her water with her food, and she drank the whole bowl of water before she ate her food. So I figured, you know, after she ate, she would still be thirsty because, you know, the food would dry out her mouth anyway. And so after I went to refill the bowl of water, I noticed that she was like fat, and I was like, why? Like, why are you so big right now? And I got so confused, and it was crazy because I put down the other bowl of water and she started drinking it again, and you could like literally see like her sides just get big, and she just looked pregnant. Like she's 10 weeks old, but she looked pregnant. So I just figured she got really bloated, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is, because like in the morning or like during the day when she doesn't have any like, you know, water or anything like that in her system, she doesn't look as big. Well, usually. Oh, do you see the man outside? You're fine. No, look, you woke up Holly. She's like, what's going on? I don't know. Hey, chill. Chill. Chill, puppy, chill. She's so barky. You're fine, babe. You're fine. Shh. You're fine. You're fine. No, don't bark, please. Don't bark. No. Thank you. So yeah, I think he's got some buddies over, because I saw like 3 of them walking over there. That would be Micah's dream, is to have a garage that big to work on his shit. But right now he only has our garage. The land next to us, dear God, Yuna. The land next to us is actually for sale. Stop. So we have like this big wooded area, and that land is actually for sale. So maybe sometime in the future. Hey, stop. No, ma'am. Come here. Come here. You're fine. You're fine. So maybe sometime in the future, if that land continues to stay for sale, you know, maybe we'll buy it. I don't know if you can buy parts of land, like if we can just buy like a little bit of the lot, or if we have to buy the whole lot. But you know, maybe sometime in the future we can, and he'll build, you know, a shed out there. Because you can see like the other neighbor's house that way through the trees, so it's not that big of a plot of land. But, you know, that's just speculation. It's not like we're going to do that anytime soon, but, you know, if that's something that, you know, Micah shows interest in, then maybe we'll do that. But definitely not anytime soon. Micah's got his whole, you know, budget planned for his car, and, you know, paying bills and all that stuff, and I've got my whole budget planned to pay my bills and, you know, care for the animals and all that stuff. Hey guys, here's Martin. So it has been quite the long 2 days. It's like, I don't know, I guess. Holly, you're fine. She's gonna bark now because I'm not around her. Martin, don't bite light my camera, please? Thank you. But it has been a very long few days with Puppy, the new puppy. She barks every time I'm not around her. She's a very big bark. Today she had her very first vet appointment. It went very well. She did very good. She did much better than Yuna did. Holly, no ma'am. She did much better than Yuna did on her first vet appointment. Yuna, like, because they take their temperature and they do a fecal sample. Yuna, Holly, I do that all the time. I might as well go in there to satisfy her need to bark at me. But, oh, you're right here. But here she is. She's doing very good. She was very sleepy after the vet, but obviously she has perked up. And of course, there's Yuna. You're fine, Holly. But yes, so, because they do their temperature through the bottom, and they do a fecal sample, so a couple things go, you know, up the booty, and Yuna, like, screamed the first time that happened to her. Holly did not flinch. She did very well. She is 19.4 pounds, which is only, like, 5 pounds lighter than Yuna is, so Holly's gonna be a big girl. Bigger than what I'm used to, obviously, but, you know, it'll be fine. But yeah, so she did very good. We set her up on her wellness plan and all of that good stuff. I gotta get that out of the car, by the way. I forgot. I left it in the car. So I'll start her on her new medicine for like flea and tick and heartworm and all that stuff tonight. And start Yuna on hers because they sent me. Oh goodness, she makes that sound whenever she yawns. It's so cute. And then she does that every time she wants attention. You're very barky. You gotta get better at not being so barky. I came out of there because I need to go get my phone charger, so I can go back in there with them. But yeah, so Holly did very good. She is healthy and happy and yappy. I'll close this door because I know the kitties will go in there if I don't. Of course, Micah never turns off the TV when he gets up. But that's fine. So yeah, I came upstairs so I could get my charger. And I'm gonna go back downstairs and immerse myself in the land of pups. So I didn't get a video up today because I was super busy because this morning I had to drive pretty far away to, not super far, like 40 minutes, but I had to drive to my psychiatrist appointment to get a refill on my medication, but I don't have to go back for like 6 months, so that's good. Hey, stop barking. Oh, I gotta climb over this gate. I gotta get another gate. Oh yeah, also I got a really pretty check that came in the mail today, and I'm super happy about that. So, the apartment that we used to stay at, we obviously moved out, and I swore up and down that I was not going to get my security deposit back from that apartment because, Holly, get down, please. Holly, get down, because that apartment was a fucking wreck when we left. And I don't know, I just thought they wouldn't give us our security deposit back. Well, they gave us something back because I got a check in the mail for like $450, which is awesome. I'm super happy about it. I don't know why it was such a big check because I don't remember putting that much down for a security deposit. It might have been like, because I had to pay like 2 months extra rent, or 2 months rent when we terminated our lease, so it might have been they didn't need all of that money, so they refunded some of it back. I don't know, but either way, I got a lot of money back, and I'm super happy about it. So what I like with doing like online baking and stuff is that I can just take a picture of the check
and it goes straight into my bank account, and I don't have to actually drive to the bank to put it in my bank account. And it said that they expect it, or the website said that I should be able to see that money in my account within the next business day. So tomorrow, which I'm super, super excited about. So I know that I will be spending some of it. And then I get paid in a few days. I get paid on the 10th, so like around the 15th. So 5 days I'll get paid. So I'll have even more money in my bank account. So I'm super happy. So I definitely know that I'm getting a big gate for that thing. You guys heard me talk about it the other day. Get down, Yuna. That I'm getting a bigger gate to go there, so I will definitely be doing that. And then I'm getting blinds for this room, or like curtains, something for this room, because at night it just drives me nuts. So I gotta go to, like, I don't know where I go. I know I can go to Bed Bath & Beyond for blinds, or for curtains and curtain rods, but I don't know what to do about this door. I feel like I'll need blinds for that door, but I don't know. Or I can just look on Amazon, because I know that Amazon, you know, has everything. So I could do that. We'll see. Right now I am sitting down here chilling with the pups and Martin, who decided to come in here for some reason. But yeah, so things are going well. Thank you, Martin. Hey guys, so I am officially home from work. I don't know why I said officially, but yeah, I'm home from work. Puppies are being fed. Well, Yuna is finishing up eating. Holly is staring intently at Yuna's food, wanting to eat it, but she cannot. She says, give me that food. And Yuna's like, no, this is my food. Yuna is doing better about eating her dinner and her breakfast. This morning she ate all of her breakfast with little encouragement. I didn't have to, you know, stand over her and be like, eat your food. I set it down, she ate it, she did good. She walked away from it maybe a couple times, but right now she's doing great. I think she does better when Holly is like interested in her food, because she feels like she has to eat it or else Holly will eat it. And so that kind of makes her like protective of her food. And so I think when Holly is close by, like watching Yuna eat, Yuna's like, I must eat it or else this other animal will eat it. So I think that's helping encouraging Yuna to eat. So she is doing better at that. Holly does have another vet appointment this coming Tuesday, just because she is still having some diarrhea issues. She's also not pooping as much as I'd like to see her use the bathroom. It used to be I would feed her and then she would go outside and she would poop after every meal, but now it's like this morning she hasn't pooped at all, and like tonight I don't think she'll poop, because usually what happens is I wake up in the morning and come downstairs to like a massive pile of shit in the middle of my floor, which is also always great. So I don't know exactly why she's doing that. I don't know why she's holding it in, because she doesn't have a problem going to the bathroom in the house, obviously. Holly, no ma'am. Oh, Yuna's done. Never mind, it's good. Holly always has to like lick Yuna's bowl to make sure there's no crumbs left. Good girl, Yuna. Good girl. Yeah, you're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. Holly's like, am I a good girl too? You're such a good girl, babe. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're such a good girl. Look at that sweet face. Oh, excuse you. Okay, it's potty time. It's potty time. All the girls are done eating. Now it's time to go potty. Of course, we have to take turns, or else it will turn into a big mess. So I always like look super tacky whenever I go outside, because I always put on rain boots, because our backyard, for some reason, the grass in some parts of the yard is like a swamp back there. So I'll walk back there and just step in massive puddles of water, and it's like it hasn't rained in like a week. So it's like, why is there so much moisture in my backyard? I don't know why that is. I don't know how to fix it, but I just put on like my handy dandy rain boots and go outside and walk the dogs, so my feet don't get soaking wet. But yeah, so I will be back in a little bit. Hey guys, so I'm here with puppies. They are very excited, and some McDonald's. Excuse my messy house. I'm actually going to spend not a good part, but a couple hours cleaning. I've got to mop this room and that room because of all the dog pee and poop that has ended up on the floor. It just needs a good mopping. I've like Swiffer, Holly, come back with my shoe, please. Holly, come back with my shoe, please. Can I have that? Can I have that? Thank you. So I put in this gate. What do you guys think? I put that in last night. Oh gosh. But yeah, so I gotta mop this room and that room. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I gotta do some laundry. But I wanted to tell you guys, so today's Saturday and it is like 1 o'clock. So obviously the vlog is not going up today, but hopefully I can get it up tomorrow for you guys. But I wanted to tell you part of the reason why it's not going up today, and maybe I should just switch my vlogs to go up on Sunday anyway. So basically last night, I was at the gallery working, whatever, and here, let me set you guys, kind of, yes, okay. So last night I was at the gallery working, doing my job, and it comes time to close, and we closed an hour early, just cause, but I was going to, so Micah met me at the gallery downtown, and we were going to go and take some cool like sunset photos of our city because John wants them for the gallery. So it's like 7 o'clock. We're closing up, and we have this one customer come in around like 6:30, so close to closing time. She buys a jewelry item, and the register doesn't work. So we have an app called ShopKeep, and that's how we do all of our transactions and things like that. So when she paid with cash, and when I hit cash, I put in the amount, which she gave me exact change, which was good because I didn't need to get change out of the register. But when I hit, you know, like process transaction or whatever, the register is supposed to pop out if you're paying with cash. Well, it didn't do that. Luckily, we have a key for the register so we can open it manually, but the register didn't open, and it wouldn't print a receipt. So I was like, sorry, our printer's broken. I can email you a receipt or, you know, whatever. She's like, no, it's fine. So I was like, okay. Well, I call Debbie because she's, you know, the tech person that deals with all that stuff. So she knows how to kind of work the system better than most of us as far as like when technical things go wrong with it. So I called her and she's like, well, unplug it from the router, you know, wait 10 seconds, try again. I did that, didn't work. So she's like, well, I'm gonna have to call the, you know, ShopKeep people and ask them what we should do. So I said, okay. And then it comes closing time, and me and Michael went out to try to go take pictures. We had very fleeting sunlight because we didn't get out of there till like 7:15, 7:20ish. And I looked at my weather app because it tells me sunrise and sunset times, and it was like 7:50 is when the sun is supposed to set. So we had very fleeting sunlight. I didn't get a whole lot of pictures. I got a few, but not a lot. So we have to go back out sometime and do those and take the rest of the pictures. And then Micah meets me at the gallery, and we go and we drive around downtown, and Micah's running out of gas. We try to go to a gas station. The gas station is closed. It like looks like it's been closed for a while, but I don't know when it closed, but it was closed, so we couldn't do that. You know, we walked around downtown for a little bit. We went to dinner in downtown. We went to a place called I don't remember. It's a taco place, but it took forever because we went in there and we asked, you know, how busy they were, and they said it'll be about a 20 to a 25 minute wait, but bar seating is first come first serve. So there's 2 seats at the bar. We were like, great, we'll go sit there. So we sit down at the bar, we order our shit, and we wait like half an hour for our food, if not more, like 45 minutes, which is fine. But also Micah wants to go home and feed the puppies, and I have to go to John and Debbie's last night to take care of Rocky because they're at the beach. And so you know, it's like 9 o'clock when we get out of there. And so Micah drops me off at my car so I can go take care of Rocky, and Micah goes to get gas and to go home and take care of the pups. Well, I get in my car, turn my car on, start driving, and start driving to John and Debbie's house, and I look at my dashboard and my tire pressure light is on, and I'm like, great, because I just got my oil changed like not too long ago, and then not too long ago before that I got my brake light fixed, and now my tire pressure is low. So we get to John and Debbie's, get out of my car, and it's dark at this point, you know, it's like 9:30, and I turn my flashlight on and I'm looking at all my tires, and then like this beaming light reflecting off of this giant nail is in my tire, and I'm like, great. So the reason why that nail's in my tire, everyone, like John and Debbie, I think both of them, maybe just one of them, one of their cars, and Melissa and me have all had a flat tire now because of a nail, because where we park, literally where I park, if you just look straight ahead of you, there's this big construction site. They're putting up a bunch of apartments, which is great for business, and I don't know how a nail gets like that far, because they have this big fence up, you know, and then there's like a couple, maybe like 100 feet of like, you know, just dirt and stuff, and then the apartment building. So I don't know how a freaking nail gets all the way over the fence, but anyway, but we've all had flat tires because of a nail, because of the construction. So I guess it was my turn, which is great. It was perfect timing because, you know, John and Debbie at the beach, they couldn't help us with any of the things that were going wrong at the gallery, and now I have a flat tire. And so I call them, and John's like, the only key we have for a car for you to drive is this big ass van. It's like a big Ford like van. It's got like the doors on the side that open up and the doors in the back that open up. So it's a really big, you know, to do. And I was like, you know, that's fine. It's better than nothing. So, because Micah's only vehicles that he can drive are his truck and his car. They're having a scrap down there. I don't trust myself enough to drive a manual. I know generally how to drive one because Micah has taken me out, you know, to help me learn how to drive one. So I know the basic concept of how to drive a manual, but I do not trust myself outside of an empty parking lot to drive a manual. So his car was a no. His truck is not reliable enough for me because he's had so many problems with his truck that I didn't want to end up stranded somewhere else. And John and Debbie have, you know, a plethora of cars to choose from, but none of their keys were at the house. And so the only car I had to drive was the big ass van. I said that's good enough. Like I've got shit to do, you know, so that was good enough for me. And so I go inside, get the key, take care of Rocky. I call Micah. I'm like, I have a nail in my tire. I need to go drop it off at the shop because the place we go to, they have a key drop. So you just leave a note, whose key it is, you know, contact information, why you're dropping it off, you know, what's wrong with your car, all that stuff. Dropped it off, came back home, spent forever getting that freaking gate up, and then got this new gate up. So this one we had at the apartment, but I figured out, because if you can kind of see like right there and like right there, those little white spots, those are like protection pads to go against the wall, because at the apartment when we had that, they're like little circle-y pads at the end of the thing that hold it against the wall. But at the apartment, it made like indentations in the paint. So I got those pads to help protect the wall so it wouldn't do that. And with the pads giving us extra room, extra thickness, I guess, to help push the gate more together. Because the way that that gate works is the door, if it's off from a door itself, the door on the gate is just swinging loose. It doesn't ever latch. And so the pressure from, you know, being in between like a door frame pushes it together, and so that section and the gate section kind of push each other closer together, and then there's a latch at the bottom and at the top that latch, you know, with the pressure of the door. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, at the apartment, the top part of the latch wasn't, we couldn't get it to have enough pressure to push the top part of the latch together, so it would just latch from the bottom. Well, Yuna knows how to push that gate open just based off the bottom latch, so I was concerned that, you know, if we couldn't get it figured out, that we would just have to resort back to the wooden gate, but this gate matches the other gate, so I really wanted that one up. But anyway, long story short, we got it, so now it latches from the top and the bottom, and now Yuna can't push it open. So I was up till like 1 o'clock yesterday getting all that stuff done, because we didn't get home until like 10:30 or later. So it was a busy day yesterday. It was very hectic. And then I was trying to get all of my stuff because I didn't think they were going to be able to fix my car today, because they, you know, I thought maybe they would be busy with other cars or whatever. And John figured that they would have it, you know, ready by Monday. But I have school Monday. So I was trying to get, you know, all my school stuff out of my car, all of my whatever things out of my car that I needed. I needed my my pass, my key card to get into the parking deck at school so I don't have to pay for parking. Had to get my key, or my what is it called? My parking pass that hangs in my rearview mirror so they know I'm a student. And I had to get my book bag, and I had to get my stuff from work, and I had to get all of that stuff out of my car. And I have all these papers in my car because my car's a mess, but I didn't want it to look super junky, you know, with people getting in my car. So I'm trying to put all this stuff in my book bag. Excuse you, Crow jumped on the table. Sorry, Crow jumped on the table and you fell down, so I'm sorry about that. So I'm putting all this stuff in my book bag. I go to zip up my book bag. I zip it all the way closed, and I reach the end of the book bag and I yank off the entire zipper off my book bag. And I'm like, great, like this day is just getting better. So now my book bag is zipped, completely closed, and the whole zipper is off. Not just like the handle part of the zipper, like here's a boot that just happens to be on the table. Not just like this handle part, no, the whole zipper part, I zip it closed, the whole thing just like comes off. And I'm like, cool, great. And so it was just, I don't know, yesterday was just such a hectic day. And I was just so, like, by the end of the day, I was just so done. I was like, oh my God. But they called me this morning. And mind you, if I go to bed after 12, I'm sleeping till like 12 the next day. Because, I don't know, that's just how my body functions. You know, get down. You're not eating my chicken nuggets. Get down. But they called me at like, I don't know, 11. Maybe earlier. I think it was like 8. I don't know, but they called me and I'm asleep, so I didn't get the call. And I get up and I see that I have a missed call, a voicemail, and a call from John, and a text from John. And so I look, and John said, my car's ready. And I was like, oh my God. So good news is my car was ready. Bad news is John thought that they would just be able to take the nail out and plug the hole, but no, they had to replace the whole tire. So I had to get a new tire. So bad news is I had to spend, you know, it wasn't a lot. It was like $90, which was not bad. So I had to spend money to get a new tire, but I got my car a lot sooner than I thought. So I'm super happy about that. And if I would have known that they would have my car ready today, then me and Micah could have just rode home together last night and have to go through all the trouble of getting the van. But, you know, we didn't know that. So I'm very thankful. Very happy that all of that is now done. I don't have to go into work until 4. So I'm going to get as much cleaning and stuff as I can done today before I have to leave for work. And then tomorrow I'm going to dedicate to running errands because I have to go get a new book bag because mine is not broken. And I have to go to PetSmart because I've got to get like a pooper scooper for the backyard because I want to be able to like go out there barefoot and not worry about stepping in poop. So I need to get, excuse me. So I need to get one of those like things that have like a rake at the end of it and a little like bucket, and you just kind of like scoop all the poop in there and you toss it out. So I gotta do that. I have to get a slow feeder for Holly because Holly is a ravenous eater and will literally eat like 2 whole cups of dog food in like a minute. So she obviously, and then, you know, after she's done, it's funny, Holly gets super bloated. I never noticed that with Lucy or with Yuna, but whenever Holly eats or drinks, it's like she goes from like being like this round to like this round, and it honestly looks like she's pregnant. So she gets super bloated. I think part of that is because she eats and drinks so fast. So I want to be able to get a slow feeder for her. I don't know what happened to Yuna's one, because I used to have one that you would just stick in the bowl and it would suction cup to the bottom. But I don't know what happened to that, because I used to use it with Yuna, but Yuna, you know, hardly eats now. She did better this morning, but, you know, she's very picky. She used to, like, you know, like Holly, she used to just gobble up her food, but now she just takes her time. So I didn't use it anymore. But I don't know what I did with it. So I have to go out and get another slow feeder for Holly, because if not, she's going to end up, like, aspirating some food or something, which is not what I need. It's been a hectic day. It's been so crazy. But I've been rambling for like half an hour now. So I need to finish my food and start cleaning. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this vlog. Hope you guys had an awesome day. Hope you had an awesome week. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Say bye. Holly, where you going? Holly, say bye.